and there's finally some clouds building. Yesterday we had some rain just about a mile from us. Of course, it missed us completely. So the wind's picked up, it's dark, I can see rain coming out of the clouds. Today's our best chance. We got to go or blow, or we're just gonna be twiddling our thumbs for the rest of the season. So I'm taking a chance. I'm going for it. I'm putting out nitrogen and Resolon, and just come what may. So hopefully, oh please, oh please, we're gonna see what happens. All right, we're starting to get a few little drizzles. We're not under the storm cloud yet. We've got a whopper storm behind us, kind of went to the north of us, heading southeast, and been some pretty gnarly lightning strikes coming out of that. Kind of gives you the willies, but I keep just thinking I'm safe in the tractor. And our weather's gonna kind of come out of my passenger side door here. You can see it's gray, but nothing real serious yet. But watching the radar, it looks like some stuff behind it. But you know how that goes. We're not even going to get into that. We're just going to be hopeful and faithful, and maybe we'll be blessed with some rain this go round. My sprayer, my solenoid's not working, so I'm having to turn my PTO on and off, which it works. Thank goodness for options. I just don't like doing that. I'm afraid I'm going to turn it on one time and it's not going to come on. But we're rocking and rolling. I'm not going to be picky. That is for dang sure. We're just going to keep moving on, do the best that we can do. All right, I got it all out, and I just barely made it. Man, that worked out really nice. But rain wrapped all around us, to our west, to our north, to our southeast. We got those 5 drops, and that was it. So, I don't know. It's so desperate. You cannot make the weather do anything. You are just a bystander and hoping for the best. So I'll keep everybody posted. I'm gonna fold the sprayer up and go get everything washed up. Please let it rain. My goodness. Anyways, we'll just keep our fingers crossed, and see y'all on the next go or next little segment of this video. Alright guys, we're back out in the field getting set up, fixing to put out some besiege. I didn't mix it in with my nitrogen and Resolon because I was trying to put it out in the rain, and we got no rain. We got the 5 drops on the windshield that you saw, and that was it. It rained all around us. I know for the folks who got rain, they desperately needed it. It just wasn't our turn. So maybe this weekend, today's Tuesday, that was on Sunday, so maybe this upcoming weekend, it'll be our turn. I sure hope so. But putting out 8 ounces to the acre of besiege, hopefully going to ward off some army worms, because they're here. This is July 2nd, and army worms are already in the area. Unbelievable. Well, I guess they are a version of army worms. They're not the fall type that we normally see and expect. So I'm going to get backed up here and get set up and get this besiege put out. Alright guys, we're just getting going here. I'll kind of show you the condition of the field. This was cut first part of June. Last rain it had on it was June 9th. It is July the 2nd. So we've pretty much lost the cutting. And without rain, you're not going to have growth. Just plain and simple. We don't have irrigation. We just rely on what the good Lord gives us. And it hadn't been our turn, but a lot of people are in our shoes, so we are all kind of just gritting our teeth and hanging in there together. That's all that you can do. And like my dad would say, it'll rain. It always does. There's not a lot of comfort in that. That does not give me warm and fuzzies, but there's a lot of truth in that. We're always wanting things to happen on our time, and that is certainly not the way it goes. We are either, as growers, you're either praying for rain or praying for it not to rain, and I guess we're just never satisfied. So we have to be satisfied with what we get, and that's about all you can do, and have a good positive attitude about it, and don't get all, you know, disheartened and frustrated. To say I'm not disappointed would be a lie, because I am. How could you not be? But just keep moving. And one good gift about this is me and Anthony have been able to catch up on some loose ends on some other projects that we were kind of getting behind on because it is hay season. So there's always a silver lining. It may not be comfortable, but it is a silver lining. on trucking here, and fingers crossed get this out with no calamities. All right, friends, I'm out here doing a little barn maintenance, yard maintenance, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's not barn maintenance yet. This is the pad where we're going to put the new hay barn. And we had a guy come in the last of May, 1st of June, and build this pad for us and put in these nice swells for the water to drain around it. And then the whole month of June we never got any rain, so we didn't know how all those swells were going to behave. Well, guess what? Today is Wednesday. I guess it was Sunday night. We got 4 inches of rain, so we were thankful for the rain. But it was a blowout. And you can see the pad here looking all nice. And then we got the swell built in on the side, and we had a little blowout there. Well, I had everything kind of nicely covered in hay. And then you can see the bare drainage ditch behind me. And the rain took all the hay and swept it away. And so all this bare ground had hay. You see where it just made a river there to the side. And then it deposited all the hay next to the nitrogen tanks and out in the yard. So I'm trying to get it all scooped back up and put back where it needs to go. Lost some of it just kept right on going out the yard. Alright friends, this is going to be the last little bit of this little hodgepodge video. This has been a calamity of events, from putting out nitrogen and then no rain came and a couple weeks passed and finally got rain, but it was 4 inches and absolutely blew us out of here. So just to kind of finish up the stretch here, I go to take the trash off this morning, climb up on my tire to get into the back of the truck. Found that guy in the tire, so leads me to my next. We're going to try out the Blackjack tire repair kit. This kit was recommended to us by a friend of ours. Says it's a good kit, got good handles on it, makes it easier to put the plugs in, so I'm going to give it a try. Alright, I think I'm ready. I even read the instructions, like it even comes with this cool little instruction card. You know how you do something one way your whole life and then you finally read the instructions and you think, man, what have I been doing? But I'm good, So we got the reamer tool here, even comes with a little bit of lubricant. So we're gonna get that going. I'm hoping I can do this without having to take the tire off, but we'll see. It's all fun and games till you're trying to push that plug in. That went in really easy. Good, and this is a good sturdy handle, like you don't feel like you're about to break anything. Alright, so the kit comes with a little multi-tool, valve core remover, star bit to change out your needles if you need to. I thought it came with 2 different size needles, but after looking at them closer, it's just a spare. They're the same size. Also got different size strings, fatter, skinnier, and nifty little razor blade. Alright, got my string in there. I opted for one of the smaller ones. The holes, I mean, it's decent size, but it is just a nail, so we'll see if I can get that in there. Struggle begins. Man, that was awesome. Or I'm just choosing the wrong size plug. You know. That was cool. Alright, that was almost too easy. So I'm a little concerned that I may not have chosen the right size string. We'll air it up, see how she does. I can always regroup, do it again. Alright, air is in. I gotta give that 2 thumbs up. I didn't rip any abdominal muscles trying to push that plug in, and I didn't have to take the tire off the truck because you could get enough press on it with the nice handles. Just got lucky on that one, not having to take the tire off. But I'm gonna get these little tools cleaned up, put the truck back on the ground, see if that tire will hold air, then I'm gonna head on to the trash dump. So that's the end of this. Our next video will probably be us doing some terrace building. Anthony just got a new TopCon laser level, transit laser, that's what I'm trying to think of. So we're gonna try and build some terraces, run some water. You spend your whole life fighting water. So that's gonna be our next adventure. And we'll see you guys on the next go.